Welcome to RhinoStar Adventures. Mira has a big question about World War I, and Grandpa is here to help her understand history.
Mira climbed onto the tall, leather armchair next to Grandpa Reginald. Grandpa, what is this old photograph? Everyone looks so serious, and the dates say 1914. Reginald adjusted his glasses. That, my dear Mira, is the shadow of the Great War, what we now call World War I. It was a massive, sad event that started because the countries of the world were woven too tightly together. Think of it like this. Many countries had made promises. They had interlocking hands called alliances. If one friend was attacked, all their other friends had promised to jump in to help. In the summer of 1914, there was a terrible spark. A very important leader, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, was assassinated. This event was like a tiny pebble dropped into a pool, but the ripple effect was huge. Soon, because of those alliances, almost all of Europe was declaring war on one another. The pebble became a landslide. The world was about to see warfare they had never imagined, filled with new machines and sad new defenses, like trenches. It was a war of innovation. Tanks rolled across the mud, and new gas weapons forced soldiers to wear masks. The fighting on the Western Front often resulted in stalemate, two sides stuck in the ground, unable to move forward. Reginald continued, but this wasn't just a European fight. Soldiers came from Canada, India, Australia, and Africa to join the battle. It truly earned the name World War because it touched lives across the globe. Even people far from the trenches felt the impact. With so many men fighting, women stepped up to work in factories and farms. Everyone had to conserve food and resources. It became a home front effort. Finally, 4 long years later, the guns fell silent. On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, 1918, the fighting stopped. This was called the armistice. Everyone cheered for peace, but the world was forever changed. Afterward, Reginald concluded, leaders met to sign a peace treaty. Borders were redrawn, and new countries were born. Mira, we remember the Great War not just to study history, but to honor the hope that we can choose peace over interlocking hands of conflict.